நானும் கலந்து கொண்டது So I think I'll switch over to English because there are a few of them who cannot follow Tamil. India is one among the top countries in the higher education system. We are third in the world, next only to US and China in numbers. We have around 36 million students in higher education in this country. But we cannot be complacent because the number of students who are eligible for higher education is 140 million according to 2011 census. So we have to go a long way in accommodating more and more students in higher education. All over the world, much importance is given to education, particularly higher education. That means that a lot of money has to be allocated and spent on education. Long back, more than 50, 60 years ago, Dr. Radhakrishnan Commission recommended that 6% of the GDP should be spent on education. So far, we are unable to cross 4% in our country. I find among the 197 countries, 147 countries are spending more than us. So I always feel that we have to compete with them and increase the allocation on education. Only then poor and the middle class will be able to get higher education. Now the whole world is changing, and especially after Corona, we have changed a lot because instead of the physical infrastructure, now we want more digital infrastructure. But as far as the developing countries are concerned, I always feel that they should have more concentration on education so that they will also become advanced countries. I find I always compare India with the neighboring countries like South Korea, Japan, etc. Once we were all together in 1960s, almost our per capita income was same as China, and only small something left behind Korea, and about 3 times was Japan. Now, because they concentrate on education, they become advanced countries. And while our per capita income is $2,200, Korea has crossed 32,000, and Japan has crossed 40,000. So I would like to mention that all the developing countries should concentrate on education so that they will also become advanced countries. They can compete with advanced countries. But I find in the last few years, the whole education system is changing. A few years ago, we have not heard of information security, IoT, business system, data science, blockchain technology, artificial intelligence and machine learning, cyber security and digital forensics, gaming technology, computational and data science, robotics, cyber physical systems, big data analytics, networking and security. These are some of the subjects which we are teaching in VIT. Of course, it must be available in all the leading universities. We have not heard about this a few years ago. So the whole world is changing. We are trying to innovate in education. And I want all the benefits, these benefits should go to all the universities in our country and of course all the developing countries. Now we have about 1,000 universities in India, apart from 52,000 affiliated colleges. Now we are going to have a new education policy, which is going to be announced shortly, where we are going to put an end to the affiliating system. According to the report, it will come to an end after 15 years once the system is introduced. It means that more autonomous institutions will be there and government control will be lesser because we always go for government control. And now government of India has introduced a system. 20 institutions have been chosen as IOE, Institute of Eminence, where they are given full autonomy. And of course, VIT is one among them. And our Prime Minister often says, Indian higher education system is over-regulated and under-governed. I think this is going to be the new education policy which reflect this. And I'm happy that many of the state university vice chancellors are participating. And they have also problems. They have also too much controls with the government officials. I hope this will be put an end to, and more autonomy will be given to all the universities. They should be able to compete with each other. The private university or a state university or a central university, they must be able to compete with each other. Ultimately, the benefit will go to the students, and being now where we are producing innovations in many of the teaching technology and also in subjects, I hope we will be able to share the knowledge of with each other, and especially the advanced countries. We should invite them and share their knowledge with us so that the developing countries also will get benefited. I thank Kumar for arranging this wonderful conference from Canada to Papua New Guinea. Starting, we must say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, etc. I'm so happy to participate and inaugurate this. Thank you very much.